waterlogging reported in several parts of Delhi NCR region. More than 100 flights have been impacted due to last night's storms at IGI airport in Delhi. Now, during the storm period, more than 25 flights were diverted, and still there are delays that are happening due to the piling up of the overnight flights. Delhi airport, meanwhile, has issued an advisory and has asked the passengers to keep checking their flight status. So, this breaking news coming to the fore from the national capital, where there is waterlogging being reported in several parts of not just the national capital but also the national capital region. More than 100 flights have been impacted due to last night's storms and rainfall. And during the storm period, more than 25 flights were diverted, and still there are delays that are happening due to the piling up of the overnight flights. As we already mentioned, that 25 flights were diverted. In fact, Delhi airport has issued an advisory also. My colleague Ashutosh Mishra is now joining us with more details. Ashutosh, give us more details on the current situation in Delhi NCR, and also we're learning that a lot of flights have been diverted. Delhi airport has also issued an advisory. Tell us more about
it. The advisory is about the flight people, those who are planning to fly or those who have their tickets already. They are advised to have some information from their the airline companies before leaving home, and clearly, as we see, the Met Department issues alert. Even the people essential, unless it is very essential, do not step out. You ask about the situation. Let the camera, show the situation how it is. This is very infamous ITO. Year after year, what has not changed are the images of the ITO. Hours of the furious rain, and this area gets inundated. Largely the traffic as well. This is the way stretch from Delhi that connects to several lines, Noida, Greater Noida, Ghaziabad and other parts of Delhi. So clearly only a part of the stretch, this one side of the road is open, partially open. Multiple vehicles were broke down since 3 a.m. in the morning as rain started, and the mayhem is, this is also questioning on the preparedness of the monsoon. Remember, the government which is now should be preparing for the monsoon, and this is not even a pre-monsoon, and at least 300 meters of this entire stretch, the service lane and all the parts that have been traveling from ITO to Extension to Indraprasth to all these areas is now totally submerged. What is more shocking is I do not see any booster pump or any evacuation pump that will flush out these water or pump out the water. So clearly raising questions on the preparedness, and this is a national capital. Nothing has changed here as far as the monsoon mayhem is concerned. Yes, we see the airlines affected largely when this kind of a furious rain. Last couple of days we have seen a storm, literally high wind speed as high as 79 km per hour. And now it is a rain shower. Still the alert continues. Last night it was issued a red alert. The orange alert persists in the NCR region. Still there's a cloud in the sky. We see a very a moderate rain shower in certain pockets. For now there is no rain, but if it continues, since the alert continues, if again it rains in this area, clearly there will be more and more waterlogging, flood-like situation in the low-lying areas largely affected. These are the images from the ITO. As we see, the connect that ITO from rest part of NCR is now inundated, submerged, and that's a situation, furious situation we are seeing in multiple ways. Also good news for all our viewers that Minto Road, the very infamous Minto Road, is now clear. There is no waterlogging. The water has been evacuated, pumped out since it was the situation at 3 to 4 p.m., 4 a.m. in the morning. And of course, you see the rough drivers who basically lack the civic sense, driving literally rush, throwing out this drainage and water on us. But yes, that's a part of a TV reporter. When you are in this kind of area, this is bound to happen. But just let me take you these images. Totally this area is inundated. The alert continues. We would appeal all our audience and the viewers, if you are planning, unless it is very essential, you are in Delhi NCR, do not step out, do not move out, rather stay at home. And if you are flying out, just make a call to your airlines and take an update, since many of these flights are either cancelled or being diverted. Back to you, Anjali.
Right, Ashutosh, thankfully it's a Sunday morning and not a usual weekday. But still, which are the areas that are worst affected due to the rainfall and waterlogging?
Say again, I missed your question.
Ashutosh, which are the areas that are worst affected due to the rainfall and waterlogging?
Only the low-lying areas, particularly in New Delhi. I witnessed Indraprasth, the service lanes where Indraprasth of the service lane, they were inundated, submerged. Of course, the ITO where I am at the moment, more than a foot water. still it is not being pumped out. Some of these drainages are being cleaned by PWD workers that I see. Also the Minto Road, which was submerged, more than submerged for more than a couple of hours, and since 6 or 6:30 a.m. this morning it has started evacuating, and many of these areas that I see from Nizamuddin to other low-lying areas. So as usual, it is the low-lying areas because there is no pumping stations made out at this moment. The preparedness is quite lacking. Also, because of the furious rain in the low-lying areas, it takes a little time for the water to flush out. So clearly, largely the impact that we see only in the low-lying areas. At few of these areas, I've seen the tree branches were fell, and this is not only the images. Since I've been traveling Greater Noida via Ghaziabad to Delhi, many of these pockets I've been seeing the impact of the furious rain last night.
All right, Ashutosh, thank you for getting us all those details right from the ground. Please be careful. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on this.